Hi Scorpio, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of February, as usual, I have a special sales offer available, and for this month, it's inspired in the current Aquarius season we are on. If you would like to know more details about it, just check the info down below, where you can also find the current list of reading services I offer. If you would like to donate and support my channel, you can do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Scorpio, I'll be channeling messages for the collective of your sign, and then we'll tie it together also with the cards that will be showing up. I feel like some of you Scorpios might feel very devoted, dedicated here, committed to something that you feel like it's still very much in the beginning phases, but you want to be very protective of. It's something that is bringing you happiness, and with it there's a sense of innocence and like potential for the future. For those of you that Scorpios that have been recently parents, it could be your children is just a source of joy, or for those of you, or others of you, is if it's not like a relationship with children, it's just this new activity you started, this new thing in your life that is still so new, but you have hope. There's something here about your hope being restored through innocence, and you know, the innocent eyes looking at your own. And I feel like there has been an absence of innocence lately. Maybe you have dealt with things that were, you know, deep and complex and, you know, even shady for some of you. And the fact that you're experiencing something easier, soft, genuine, and kind. I'm sorry. I feel like is really throwing you out of your own balance. This sweet little thing. For some of you, it could also be that there's a new hobby you have been diving into, and you're enjoying it. It's like the more you study, the more you do, the more you go there, the better you feel, and you know, practice makes it perfect. So Eight of Pentacles, whatever it is that you're doing or have started doing, very fast throughout February, you're going to develop a talent here out of this, or a mastery that makes it perfect. Also, anything you're doing that, like, it's like reform. So if you're doing anything like construction work, or you want to build something, or something more with your hands here, you're going to get it done throughout February, don't worry. There's something about your eye to detail and the way you're able to concentrate your energy that is really interesting here, that is leading you to, again, I keep getting perfection, or to just access some sort of potential that is kind of recent, or you started just this thing you know, recently, but you're already like way steps ahead of what would be considered to be like the natural process or the natural evolution of this thing. I feel like you were like in a moment where you don't want to get distracted, or you don't want time to think, you don't want time to be, you know, indulging in thoughts and emotions that are not good for you. I feel like if you get too much time available on your hands, you're gonna do like something wrong, or you're afraid you're gonna do something wrong. So I feel like you're trying to dive into work and activities to keep your days busy, and just try to, it's like shake something off your system. I feel like for some of you Scorpios, this is about temptations. All right, it could be like you're tempted in several different ways, but it's like you don't want to fall for it for some reason. There's something here about you not wanting to fall for something that you feel like if you would have too much time, you would. Yeah, the Achilles heel. So it's the weakness. There's a sense of a weakness you have. You know you have, that you're trying to overcome by looking away or not giving, any thought of it at all. This Achilles heel though feels like as something, it lasts with you. So I keep getting like there's something here, like that there's something, that eventually you're still gonna have to deal with. You're still gonna have to face, but you're really trying not to look at it. I also feel like for some of you Scorpios that have been through discord, breakups, there's some sort of discord or not being on the same page with people in your life. That is also something that you're still dealing with. Like you're picking the pieces from breakups in particular, or separations that affected you emotionally. It's like you're picking the pieces and you're really trying to rebuild your life, yourself, piece by piece. So you could be trying to fix your life right now a lot, and you could even be trying to actually fix a specific object that maybe, was broken, or again, I keep getting like reform of something physical. Others of you could try to be fixing also whatever led to relationships falling apart. But I'm feeling more like this energy of you wanting to focus on yourself, so it might not be so much for the majority of you. This discord, it had to, I feel like for some of you Scorpios that are still wondering, it had to happen. There's some sort of separation that had to happen here, because it was not allowing all involved in the situation to grow. Yeah. Definitely you're much more concentrated on you, on your energy. You're more by yourself here, trying to work on your dreams, on your goals and your ambitions, and not so much on what's outside of you. You don't want to think about what's out there in the world. So you're very private, very into your own home base feeling, or what feels like your domain, your territory. You don't want to be involved in other people's, lives or energy right now. So you could be more like a lone wolf energy here. You could be dealing also strongly with the Virgo energy or influence. You could be trying to seek for guidance as well, to know here how to improve your material life, if that's something in your mind, like how to improve your finances, your work, or a specific skill you want to then profit with. You could just have, through alone time, a lot of moments where you contemplate if you could do something more solo with a specific talent you have. Maybe you want to start a new business or your own business here, and you're just considering your options. You're really in a serious, deep mode. So you're so concentrated here upon this thing you have just recently discovered that it makes you happy. I feel like you want to do that because you also still don't know. Again, I keep getting you don't know really what's going to be like your next moves, but you want to be ready when it comes that time. And I feel like what you're getting yourself is ready. Yeah, equipped with knowledge, with strength, with money, with all that you need to fortify your life. As I said, you're very private and attached to your privacy in a way where you could really not want any kind of strangers, visits, coming to your home, or where you don't want to speak or talk with people outside of what you consider to be, again, your pillars here. So I feel like you're much more about family, and that's it. You could also be very stubborn here about something right now. Some of you, you're like, again, you're so... Eight of Cups. Definitely walking away from something has placed you in an energy of deep focus and concentration upon your purpose or the purpose ahead, especially what you can earn and achieve in the material realm through what you're capable of learning. But as I said, I feel like you're also powerfully attached to your ways, your norms, your rules, and you don't want anyone to disobey, so you can be a little bit difficult to deal with at the eyes of others. All right, be mindful of your extreme uptightness at times. If it is because you need that, respect that, but is it out of fear though? Is it out of fear of intimacy, of opening, of sharing, you know, your true self? But I feel like it's okay if you're not ready to go back to the world, especially for those of you that went through a hard breakup or something really hard. You know, you're recovering. So respect your timing. Yeah, respect your timing here. For others of you, I feel like you're so attached. For some of you, Scorpios, like you're so attached to a Virgo energy or to someone with Virgo traits that it's like you don't want to let go of the star, which is represented either by a person, or Virgo is also, you know, our energy related with work, you know, our daily life, our daily choices. Like you're really focused on this Virgo-ish energy, and the Virgo energy is very methodical, right? It's about method. So you're very, very methodical throughout February, and that's how you feel like you need to be to get it accomplished in a way that makes you feel strong. You want to protect something so much right now that you might be willing to put up, you know, this bad temper, bad mood front, in order to ensure that this thing remains with you and in your reach. And this could be a relationship that you're keeping it really, you know, behind closed doors, or a project, your work, your ambition. As I said in the beginning, something recent, fresh. You feel like it's innocent, but it makes you happy, but you want to reserve it. There's a lot of reservations and extreme need for privacy for Scorpios for some reason. Let's see more. Yeah, it's something recent. So, and also I feel like some of you just recently found here what you really like to do in terms of your career, job, you know, activities. It's like you just recently found out something that's going to make a lot, it's going to dictate a lot in terms of how your material life goes. And it's very recent. And because of its newness, it's like you're not ready to let go into the world, you know, like the energy of, as I said, also if it is about your children, it's like, you know, this feeling of you might just suffer with the idea of placing, you know, giving freedom to something that has been under your control. So you could be like, you know, this energy when the parents have to, you know, let their children go and fly and be independent. You could be suffering with your children's independency, autonomy, or eventually the autonomy, the freedom that the situation will have to have. You could be very controlling over your children or your partner if you have one, or a relationship. You can be very, very possessive here in terms of ensuring that you know this person's every step. Be mindful of this. In the same way, I feel like you're dealing with someone that can have, again, a more youthful spirit than you. So if it's not a child, is really someone younger, or someone that you feel for some reason needs your protection. I just keep getting that. And yeah, you see the Four of Pentacles and the World, the confinement. You're under confinement here. You want to be confined. And you want this thing that you're holding as being yours to be with you in this, you know, bubble. I also feel like, again, your money growth is sure. If you're wondering about your financial prospects here, be sure that there's going to be growth. I feel like you can become extremely goal-oriented into the next months after February and the energy that it brings. And also, you can be willing to risk, you know, making moves with your finances, with your job choices that are very, very different from whatever it is that you have done in the past. You're walking away from the past. You're choosing something new that makes you feel, you know, that makes you feel free. But the funny thing here is that you're choosing some sort of freedom, but at the same time, you're placing a lot of, you know, security rules around this freedom you just recently found. So I hope you have a great month. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.